Guys, I'm here with the legendary Sue Bird. Sue, you are a vet to this, a complete vet to this. How do you see the league changing, and in what ways is it improving or, regressing?
Well, first and foremost, I think just by nature of having just 12 teams, just 12 roster spots, it really is survival of the fittest. Every year with every draft class, it just gets better and better, and every single player has to up their game in the off season just to make a roster. So what you see is, I think the product on the floor right now is at its best. This year's a great indication of that. We have a lot of great teams. In the standings, it's all very close. Every game is very competitive. Not to call anybody out, but even when a team like Indiana, who's not doing as well, you go into a game against them, it doesn't mean it's easy, just because their record says that. So I think right now the product is at an all-time high. Of course, from a business money standpoint, we still want to grow, but I do think we're going to eventually have that breakthrough and continue to trend upwards.
You did mention that there are only 12 teams. Do you think that there should be expansion in the future?
Yes and no. I think when it's the right place and the right time, absolutely. There are some women's basketball hotbeds in this country that we're not in yet. So I think it's about finding the right place, not just forcing it. I think it might take time. Look at the NBA.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, our Sonics, at some point, teams move. It happens, and they relocate, and there's expansion. And so it's an ongoing process. So for us, I'm sure we'll get there.
Out of those 12, Seattle's at the top.
Yeah.
What's different about this year's team as opposed to, the last few years?
I think we're just a lot deeper. We have a lot more experience. I think prior to this year, the last 3 years, which is when we started our rebuild, we had Jewel, the number 1 pick, then the next year Stewie. And then last year, we were the youngest team in the league. So for 3 years, we just didn't have experience, and we didn't have a lot of depth. And what you're seeing now is we've added some older players, some veteran players. So we have experience and depth, and you can see what's happening. Everybody's kind of fitting in, and we're playing on our roles, and with that, the chemistry's getting going. And then, you can't leave out Stewie. Sometimes people like to leave that out. She's playing really well. Tonight wasn't her best game, but every now and then that happens. She's playing at such a high level that we're just following her lead.
And you've been playing at a high level for a long time now. How do you preserve your body, and how do you stay in shape for the growth of the league?
I joke. I get older. All the players
stay
the same age.
You get seasoned and better.
No, I just mean I keep getting older.
Yeah.
They're all kind of the same age.
Yeah.
I'm constantly playing against 25-year-olds. Every year there's a new 25-year-old to play against. So I have to stay on top of myself from a health standpoint, nutrition, just take care of your body, all that good stuff.
Thank you so much.